What is up, Panic Squad? Today, I'm going to tell you guys about probably the coolest trade that I've ever made in Elestrals history. Even better than the time that I traded with A-Drive. But in order to understand that, there's some things you need to understand about Elestrals. There's tons of different types of arts for Elestrals, and tons of different rarities too, like reverse hollows, regular hollows, full arts, even alternate full arts from Shattered Stars, and the coveted and hunted Stellar Rares. That's a promo Stellar, but you've also got reverse Stellars, and the ever-hunted serialized Stellars. A serialized Stellar is typically numbered X out of 99. So there's only 99 copies of that Stellar that exist, of that card that exists at all in the world. And we here at Panic Squad, we're familiar with them. We've pulled a few.
Crocodile.
Oh!
Going backwards.
Serialized.
Did you?
Serialized Romantis. That would make sense. No! A Stellar!
All time.
I'm sorry, what? But there's one Stellar. One specific Stellar that has eluded us. And I have to say, this is probably the only Elestrals card that we've actually genuinely hunted. Like, yes, when Livestream came out, I was after the Reverse Hollows, or Reverse Stellar Cyanectar. And even in other sets, there have been cards that I've wanted to get, or maybe I've bought those cards because I liked the art on them, or because it was rare like a Stellar. But there's one card that we here at Panic Squad Games have sincerely hunted, and that is Stellar Eddie. Now, specifically Stellar Eddie from Daybreak, we have hunted. We've roughly opened, I want to say, anywhere between the number of 30 and 50 Daybreak booster boxes just to find one card. Now, granted, we found a lot of reverse Stellars, and we've found even serialized Stellars in our openings of Daybreak. Daybreak's an amazing set, and yet Stellar Eddie still eluded us. Now, why do I hunt Stellar Eddie? Because Eddie's my favorite Elestral. I mean, look at this guy. Who couldn't love him? I mean, I, as a collector, have a whole binder of just Eddie cards that have been signed by the community. I even have managed to get one from A-Drive in a trade for a Stellar Nobby that I pulled right when Moonrise released. And yet, with all the Eddies, even the full art Stellar Clash promo Eddies, still haven't pulled a Stellar Eddie. And Sunstrike just came out. Now, if you don't know something about Sunstrike, that's another chance for Stellar Eddie. Now, I went from having 99 copies of Stellar Eddie to hunt. Really, I'm hunting for the card art and the serialization on it, not the effect, so it doesn't necessarily matter which one I get. But now, moving from 98 or 99 to 198 copies. That's a big pull of cards to go for. And whether it's Daybreak or Sunstrike, I knew I was going to keep on hunting Stellar Eddie. And that's when a problem arose. You see, there's something wrong with Stellar Eddie from Sunstrike. Now, that website, if you don't want to read it all, you probably don't have time to in the video, and I don't expect you to pause the video and read it, but that is a link directly from Elestrals saying they made a mistake specifically with the Divine Packs of Sunstrike with their serialized Stellars. Now, issues with serialized Stellars aren't necessarily a new thing for Elestrals. Matter of fact, there's a serialized Stellar X out of 10 Cryoscorch that's never been found since 2 years ago when it was released. And then on top of that, in the same set, you have Aerowatt, which is an X out of 10 that was supposed to release in Shattered Stars, but actually also released in Frostfall, with an undetermined number of these X out of 10s out there. I own 2 of them. That's right. I own X out of 10 cards when they're really X out of infinity cards, but it still looks cool in my collection. But This was a different problem. You see, the Stellar Eddies were all placed in Divine Packs. Now, Divine Pack, there's only 99 copies of Divine Pack, so it's still the same rate to hit an Eddy. It's just probably a little bit rarer because the Divine Packs also featured the X out of 99 Phosphocell, along with all 8 Reverse Stellars from Sunstrike. This made it, to me, seem impossible. But upon further inspection and further learning, there's not just 99 copies of Eddy in Sunstrike. Matter of fact, there's 198, because apart from the Divine Packs, they also accidentally put Phosphocell and Serialized Stellar Eddy in other packs as well. So there's 2 copies for each number, which meant my chances of getting a Stellar Eddy just went from 99 to 198 to 190 or 297. I think my math's right there. Don't double check me in the comments. So yeah, now there's a wide pool of Eddies to get from. And I opened as much Sunstrike probably as we could or are going to for the channel at this time, just because we're going through life right now. Moving, baby panic coming along, just bills. So I was hopeful that I would get a Stellar Eddy from my Sunstrike openings, and yet I didn't. But I had a friend who has been coming to our locals since pre-release, and they got their pre-order from Shop Elestrals. And in one box, one crazy insane box, pulled, I believe it was 2 full arts, a Serialized Stellar, what's the baby penguin? Snowaddle, and a Divine Pack. The second I heard the fact that he pulled a Divine Pack, I was like, all right, I gotta see if I can trade. And sure enough, yesterday, completed the trade, traded a bunch of full arts, other cards, various promos, just a ton of cards for Serialized Stellar Eddy. That's right, PanicSquad. Stellar Eddy, 10 out of 99 or 198, however you want to look at it. And it's here in my possession. A beautiful card, beautiful stellar swirls on the art, and the hunt is finally over. That's right, PanicSquad. I finally have my Stellar Eddy. The hunt is over. No more Sunstrike, no more Daybreak. Probably not going to be doing a lot of those openings. We do have some other videos lined up, potentially some class videos and stuff. And again, this video comes at a bit of a weird time for us. We might be taking a break from filming content just because right now we're moving / getting everything ready for Baby Panic. It's a lot of stuff, so if you don't see us post for a while, that's the reason why. We'll still be active on the social media accounts, just a little bit less active here. But there you go, PanicSquad. We finally have Stellar Eddy. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, feel free to like, subscribe, and comment below what is your most hunted Serialized Stellar if you play Elestrals. And with that being said, peace out, PanicSquad.